Have you ever helped someone just because you knew it would make their heart feel warm? In the gentle dawn of Whisperwill Woods, where flowers woke slowly and the wind hummed soft tunes, lived a young nightingale named Nilo. His feathers shone like morning mist, and his voice carried the sweetest melodies in all the forest. Every creature loved listening to Nilo sing well, everyone except Nilo himself. He wished, more than anything, to win the annual Moonrise Melody Festival. Each year the fireflies lit a glowing stage, and the forest animals shared music from their hearts. Nilo dreamed of being the star, the one everyone applauded for. "Your voice is already amazing," chirped Bree the bluebird one morning. Nilo puffed his chest proudly. "Yes, but this year I want to be unforgettable. I'll practice alone where no one can bother me." So he flew to a quiet thicket far from the others. Day after day he practiced high notes, low notes, whistling trills, and shimmering hums. But the more he practiced alone, the more tired and prickly he felt. Something in his song began to tremble. One afternoon, as Nilo belted out a stubborn note, he heard a faint rustle below. He swooped down, annoyed at the interruption, only to find a tiny dormouse sitting on a stump, sniffling softly. "What are you doing here?" Nilo asked. The dormouse wiped her eyes. I wanted to sing at the festival too, but I sound squeaky and scared. Could you help me practice?" Nilo wanted to say no. Helping her meant losing practice time, and the festival was only 2 nights away. But something about her drooping whiskers softened him. He sighed. "All right, just for a little while." The dormouse took a shaky breath and squeaked out a tiny, wobbly note. Nilo blinked. It really was squeaky. She looked up in embarrassment. "That was awful, wasn't it?" she squeaked. Nilo shook his head gently. "No, it was small. But small doesn't mean bad. Try this. Breathe in like you're smelling a warm cookie. Then let your voice out like you're blowing a dandelion." The dormouse tried again. This time her note stretched just a little longer, a little clearer. Her eyes sparkled. "I did it." Something warm fluttered inside Nilo's chest, something sweeter than pride. For hours they practiced together. Nilo helped her find soft tones, gentle rhythms, and courage in her tiny chest. By sunset she could sing a short, sweet song. "You're wonderful," she squeaked. "Thank you, Nilo." Nilo blushed beneath his feathers. "You worked hard. I only guided." The next morning whispers filled the forest. A thick fog had rolled in, and several fireflies were too tired to light the festival stage. The animals worried. "How will we hold the festival without the lights?" Bree fluttered anxiously. Nilo listened quietly, then spread his wings. "I'll help gather the fireflies," he declared. "But I'll need every creature to come to." Together they searched the forest. Nilo sang gentle melodies to guide the sleepy fireflies toward the clearing, his voice laced with warmth rather than perfection. He noticed that when he sang kindly, the notes glowed like sunlight. By dusk, the firefly lanterns shone bright enough to begin the festival. When the animals took their places, the dormouse stepped nervously onto the stage. She spotted Nilo in the crowd. He nodded, eyes full of patience. With a deep breath, she sang the little song they practiced. Her notes were soft, but they shimmered like tiny stars, hopeful, brave. When she finished, the whole forest cheered. Nilo realized something right then. This cheering felt better than any applause meant for himself. When it was his turn to sing, he didn't perform the flashy solo he'd rehearsed. Instead, he sang a new melody, one inspired by kindness. A melody that wrapped around the forest like a warm scarf. Animals leaned close, their hearts glowing. When the festival ended, the great owl stepped forward. "Tonight, we heard many lovely songs," she said, But one melody carried kindness deeper than the rest. Nilo, you have shared more than music. You shared your heart. The dormouse squeaked happily. He helped me sing. And so Nilo learned a lesson sweeter than any song. The best melodies grow from kindness, not perfection. From that night on, Nilo became not only Whisperwill's best singer, but also its best helper. And in every tune he taught, every duet he shared, kindness remained the first and brightest note.